Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another PrizePicks video talking about the NBA for Tuesday, December 9th. Missed just one pick in the last video. Stay tuned to hear all the picks we have in this one. We've been insanely hot in the NBA. We want you guys to get in here for free. Four of my favorite picks plus a bunch of other cappers we brought in one Discord. We had a 9-0 NBA day. You could see a 13-2 NBA day the very next day. People hitting massive slips like $5 to win 125 with our picks. 10-1 NBA day a couple days later. Another big hit. 5-1 in the NHL. More massive hits. Today I went 6-0 with the NBA plays posted in my channel. 11-2 a couple days after that. We've continued to keep it going with these big hits. And this is the kind of stuff I'm posting in my channel. 3 favorite NFL plays and 3 favorite NBA plays later in the day and hit all 6 of them. Another capper in here doing the same thing, posting his 3 favorite NBA plays with 2 favorite NHL and hit a 5-0 day. Click the top link. You guys can get in here for free. Try it out. See if you guys like it. And you will, because we post just our favorite plays daily in here in all sports. So lock in. We've been crushing the NBA season. You guys saw the crazy streaks in the NBA we've had. People cashing out with those massive slips you guys saw in the Discord. And look inside our channel. See the kind of picks and stuff we're posting and hitting. Real quick, last video, we missed by just 1. Stephon Castle got 28 on the PRA. We had him at 27.5. Absolutely insane. It was a good read. He played just 23 minutes and still was able to get there with 18, 5, and 5. Definitely a bad beat in the video, but posted a ton more of our favorite plays in the Discord and had some big hits you guys saw. So let's get into this one. For the first one, I'm going to Jordan Clarkson, taking him over on the points at 9.5. Clarkson is playing in this game without Miles McBride, which could be a big boost for Clarkson. Could see in the 20s of minutes. I definitely have him projected in for mid-20s. And Clarkson has had some really good games this year, kind of on a colder streak now. Really low line here, though, at 9.5 because his recent games, but I like going back to him. In this NBA season, we are partnered with DIMERS. They have NBA player projections as well as NFL player projections. You can see they already have Week 15 projections up for the NFL. We'll talk more about them in a second here, but you can see their projection that stood out to me in the NBA with Jordan Clarkson. They projected him for 14.7 points, a massive projection here. Honestly, they are usually pretty low on their projections as far as more conservative than you would see. So to see this one that's almost 5 points over what Clarkson needs to get in just 10 points really stood out to me, and I looked more into it. Saw Miles McBride is out for this game and looked at Clarkson, see what he's been doing this year. So last game, coming off a terrible one, 17 minutes in a tough matchup against Orlando, who plays extremely slow and is good defensively. He got 0 points. Game before that, though, 16. 2 games before that, 6 and 4, which is why I think people are off him, and his line is a lot lower because he was crushing it in November. If we look back in November, the start of November, he got 15, 15, then just 7, 11, 13. A game with 24, 14, 15, 12, 13. In 9 games here, he had 10 or more points, and he only played in 13 or 14 games in November. So it was extremely hot in November. Terrible start to December, besides 2 games ago, and a really bad, his worst game of the season coming off the last one. But this one, I like the matchup against Toronto. I think he's in a good spot. No Miles McBride as well. If we look at the last game, you could see that McBride got 21 minutes off the bench to Clarkson just 17. So I do think he's going to eat up a lot of those McBride minutes off the bench. So the next play, I'm going to go to Tristan da Silva, take him over on his points at 8.5. Da Silva is a guy who's been playing pretty well this season. Again, coming off a terrible game similar to Clarkson, or else I think this line could be a bit higher, considering maybe they don't have this into effect in some of these betting lines right now, is that Da Silva is fairly likely to start this game, because last game when Franz Wagner went out, who's not playing in this game, Da Silva got the start at the start of the third quarter when this was a close game. It was a close game the entire way, 55-54. Starting the third, Da Silva got the start in that, and Herro was playing in this game as well. Could be limited in minutes here, which Da Silva was eating up some of those Herro minutes as well when he was out. So I think Da Silva possibly starting in this one and definitely going to play a good amount. So looking at him, he's averaging 10 points per game on the season. Another one from DIMERS, they like him here at 9.4 is what they have him projected for, which is definitely good to see. Again, they have some pretty conservative projections, so when you see these guys higher than their points are on the line, or the projection on DIMERS, definitely ones that I like going to and taking another look at. And you can see, again, similar to Clarkson, has had a pretty rough December. 0-3 had a game with 12 and another game with 0, but started the season off extremely hot. You could see 16, 15, 15, and 19. In 4 of 6 games in October, he hit 15 or more points in very limited minutes. And then December was pretty good as well. 20, 11, 12, 3 games in a row. Then a 4-game streak here of 13 or more. And he just needs to get 9. You know, there's a game here with 9, 10. And if he gets to start here, which it seems like he should be in line for, I think he could play in the mid-20s of minutes. Get a nice little minutes boost for him. Matchup that's actually pretty good against the Miami Heat, who have not been their normal defensive self this season. And we're partnered with DIMERS Pro this NBA season, so definitely check them out with the link down below. When you click it, you can get in at a discount. Just use code DYNAMO. You're gonna get $5 off. And obviously, I love the projections. They come out really early. They're always updating, and they're taking into account everything like the injury news, Miles McBride. You can see that reflected in the Jordan Clarkson projection, and just have really solid projections across the board. And projections in all sports. You can see the NFL stuff is already up, the NBA and the trends, and you can see trends like Goga scored 5.5 or more in 10 of the last 13 games. So definitely check out DIMERS Pro. Use code DYNAMO. You get $5 off with that link down below. For the next one, I like going to Tyler Herro on the under against Orlando, who plays extremely slow. They don't allow a ton of points. Should be a tough matchup. Herro also coming off an injury. He's missed 3 games in a row, I think, and has a injury that could limit him in this one, and he's expected to come back for this game, as we actually see Da Silva's line jump up to 9.5. Herro's I've seen jump between 22.5 and 23.5 all in this early look, but these lines have already been posted in the Discord, so you guys can jump on some better lines if these are changing for you as well. But I definitely think you can get Da Silva or Herro at different lines here throughout the day. And coming over to DIMERS again to look at Herro, they project him for 21.6. He needs to get to 24 points. So they have a really low projection on him, probably for the reasons I mentioned. Tough matchup, who plays really slow in Orlando, don't allow a ton of points per game. And also the injury news, they don't know how many minutes he's going to be in there. Probably have a lower minutes projection for him. As you see, Herro on the season, he has gone over this actually in 3 of 5 games, has exactly 24 in 2 of them, but has actually had some pretty easy matchups so far this season. Dallas has been an easy matchup. The Clippers, one of the easiest matchups in the NBA, and then Milwaukee, easy as well. Detroit, really the only hard matchup, and that was actually a game where they put up a ton of points on him. His last 2, though, 20 and 22. Could be slightly limited in this one coming back, and a really tough matchup. I'm liking to go to him on the under. And if you guys want more plays from me, plus a bunch of other cappers in all sports, all in one Discord, get in here free to try it out. You can see some massive streaks like 12 and 4 in the NBA just a couple days ago. Some more big hits as we scroll up with some massive streaks in here. 11 and 2 in the NBA before that. Another crazy day of hits, 5 and 1 in the NHL. Big slip hits by people in here tailing our picks. 10 and 1 in the NBA. Massive slip hit 5 to win 125. 13 and 2 in the NBA. And a crazy 9-0 NBA day. Look inside one of our cappers channels, stuff we're posting, 3 of his favorite NBA plays and 2 favorite NHL plays on the day, and hit 5-0. For me, I do the same. My 3 favorite NFL plays for this game and 3 favorite NBA plays later that day, we hit on all 6 of them. You guys can get in here, try it out completely for free. We're just posting our favorite plays and daily, covering all sports. We've been extremely hot, especially in the NBA, so lock in. So you guys over in the Discord, you saw the crazy streaks, big hits. Look inside our channel, see what we're posting. And also try out DIMERS, use that code, get $5 off. They have daily projections for the NBA and NFL. They come out extremely early. As you can see, NFL's out. They have all sports here, college basketball, NHL, tennis, golf, MLS even. When you guys click that link, it's $25 a month, but you can use the code DYNAMO, get $5 off. So check out DIMERS, and we'll see you guys over in the Discord.